What's happening? RPG Fantasy Sports. Visit my site, www.rpgfantasysports.com. Check out the site. Good stuff. I'm RPG. It's my co-host Ron Burgundy. Ron, what's cracking? Now, Ron's a little excited with that shank job by Janikowski last Sunday. Cardinals 2-1. 49ers 0-3. Awesome! They'll probably only win 5 games, but it was a happy household this week. Anyways, down to business. Week 4. Big week. If you're 0-3, you need a win. You scratch, you claw, you do anything you can to get a win. You go 0-4, you're in deep poop. First week of buys, and we got a grip of injuries that are going to jam some rosters up. So let's get right to those. Buys, you got Minnesota, Kansas City, Tampa Bay, Dallas. Please don't start anybody that's playing on those teams. That's just silly. But you got some good guys going that way with those bye teams. So right off the bat, you're already working with a smaller roster, but then you got all these injuries. Steven Jackson, Ray Rice, Javid Best, Pierre Thomas, Beanie Wells, Ryan Matthews, Fred Taylor, Donald Brown, Andre Johnson. You can name them. I've never seen so many running backs questionable during a 1-week span. It's going to be interesting. You got to check the actives before games start. The good thing is Steven Jackson, Ray Rice, Pierre Thomas, Javid Best, probably the 4 most important. They're all playing in the morning, so most likely you've got a backup, you've handcuffed them, you've got somebody in the late game, Sunday night, Monday night, whatever. So check the actives, make sure they are playing. And even if they are, Ray Rice has got to play Pittsburgh. I don't even know if I want him to play, even if he is playing. Steven Jackson and Pierre Thomas at the 2, and Javid Best at the 3. I don't think they're going to play. I don't think any of them are going to play. But the good thing is, if they play, you can put them in. Just check the actives. Ryan Matthews and Beanie Wells, they're both probable, and they play in the late games. So so while it's bad to be in the late games, at least they're most likely probable. Beanie Wells played last week, had a good game. He ran real well. I think the Chargers are going to be killing him. They're going to be throwing a lot. He's also going to be splitting with Hightower. But at the same time, those guys will most likely play. Your biggest concern, Andre Johnson. He plays in the second half of games. He's questionable, and he's going to have Osmo on him. You know, it's a judgment call. If you don't have a guy in the second games or a Sunday night game or Monday night game to replace Johnson, check that injury report again on Friday. If he doesn't practice, you might want to replace him. He's going to be hindered anyways. Other things to watch, the revitalization of LaDainian Tomlinson. He's not the LT of 5 years ago, but he is not the LT of the last couple of years. He's taken carries away from Green. He's a better blocker. He's a better receiver. Those who drafted Sean Green late first, early second, mid second, not happy unless they have Tomlinson, and he wasn't your typical handcuff in LT. So that's something to watch. Drew Brees in a knee brace. He's going to play, but without his safety valve and Reggie Bush, and he likes to get out of the pocket and throw on the run a little bit. Just something to watch. You're going to start him, but something to watch because those knee problems, could get worse. Will there be any points in the Pittsburgh-Baltimore game? I don't recommend starting anybody, but Mendenhall and Bolden, those two teams hate each other. It's going to be a defensive battle, but one of those fun games to watch because Ray Lewis is going to light somebody up. And Ron Burgundy's fantasy game of the week. Ron Burgundy! It's not really a fantasy game, but Washington at Philly. McNabb going back to the city of brotherly love. What kind of reception is he going to get? I think he'll get some cheers for the decade of great play he had, but let's not forget this city threw batteries at J.D. Drew and booed Santa Claus. So it's going to be an interesting game, hard-hitting, division rivals. I think McNabb's going to come out and play well, but he's playing the hottest quarterback in the league in Michael Vick, so we're going to see what happens there. New little segment I'm going to be doing is RPG's Tip of the Week. It might be a tip to make your league better. It might be a tip you can use going forward to make your team better. I'm going to try to do it every week unless I run out of tips. Tip this week, and it's close to my heart, no kickers. I don't know why they're in fantasy. I don't know why they're in real football. I play in 2 leagues, only 2 leagues, just because I can't do any more than that. No kickers in either one of them. I had Rod Baronis beat me once with like 8 field goals, and that was it for me. I can't do it. Throw in a flex position or throw in another running back or another tight end. There's already so much luck in fantasy football anyway, with buys and injuries. Let's not make it worse by adding luck with a friggin' kicker. Let's put a skill position player in there, and let's let the best team win instead of some team that can't score have 7 field goals by Robbie Gould. Who wants that? I mean, people ask me, what kicker should I start? And I just laugh at them. I mean, they're worthless. So get them out of your league. They're no fun. They're no good. That's RPG's tip of the week. So anyway, like I said, week 4, going to be exciting stuff. I'm looking forward to it. If you're 3-0, you go 4-0, you're in really good shape. Anyways, again, visit my site, www.rpgfantasysports.com. I got rankings, I got start sit, and you can go to the services and purchase certain week increments, and you get unlimited advice from me, and you will win your league. Trust me, you're going to win your league. Anyway, I'm RPG. This is my boy Ron Burgundy. Have a good weekend. Good times with football. I'm out. Ron, anything else to say? Give it up. RPG Sports, I'm out. Thanks.